Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I've missed you so much. I know it's been a while. Having a newborn, we hardly get time to do work basically. So on today's video, I will be discussing my induced labor and delivery. So I decided to share with you my first experience versus my second experience because I gave birth in two different hospitals, which is the public and the private. So it's just a comparison between the two. But then I guess I want to share this with you because it's really a nice and a fascinating story for me. I hope you will enjoy as well. So I jotted down a few points so that I won't be long trying to explain everything in detail, just to keep you, on the loop and see what really happened. So here I was. Okay, before I go into details with my hospital admission, okay, I was attending a private doctor and a clinic, a public clinic. The reason being, I wanted to be safe because we just found it out that I was pregnant. I was excited and all that, but then my husband just added me on the medical aid, and I think I was already 1 month and a few weeks pregnant already. So the medical aid, we didn't know at the specific point that they're not going to cover the pregnancy. Okay, for consultation they were covering. So okay, I was consulting a private doctor and everything was fine, and then I was also going to the clinic. Yo guys, public clinic but home, it's just a nightmare. You will arrive there at 7 in the morning or even earlier, maybe around maybe past 5 or past 6, depending on the distance. For me it was close to where I stayed, so I would go there maybe around 6:30, and then the clinic will open the car 8 o'clock. So obviously you find the queue already. So it was one of those up and downs, but yeah, I was using both just to be on the safe side, as I said before. So okay, let's get on the real thing, on what happened. Okay, it was a Thursday. My appointment was gonna be on Friday, my last checkup basically. So I was 41 weeks, no contractions, you guys, nothing. I tried everything. You pineapple, I was eating them like a crazy mad woman. I was jogging, okay, not jogging, I was taking like long distance walk, like maybe a 1 kilometer or 2 kilometer walk, like I was like, yeah, pushing myself. But then nothing. The girl was just comfortable in my womb, didn't want to come out. But anyway, Friday it was my checkup, ne? So I went to the clinic. The queue was crazy. People were just like, yo, there were like many pregnant women around the time. It was October 2017. So yeah. And then here I was sitting, chilling, and then another line was just taking forever because I was there since 7 a.m. and it was approaching moment 9, and I was still far from the queue. So I was like, you know what, Miguel, fake this thing, just fake it. So I was like, you know what, the queue is very long and there's me. I'm like, okay, you know what, let me just fake this thing. I fake it, you guys. I know you won't believe me now, but you know what, I just faked that I was having contractions. Even though it was my first time, I didn't know how the contractions are supposed to be like. What? I was like, no, this pain is unbearable, it's so painful. That's okay, where is the pain? I was like, here, my lower back. And then she was like, okay, come, let's check you. And then I skipped all the other ladies now because they were like, okay, this woman is about to go to labor. Oh, she is in labor, she's about to give birth. Can't girl, she was faking everything. I went with the nurse. When I entered the office, she asked me a few questions, and then she checked the baby's heartbeat, and then she was like, okay, you know what, take your file, because it was a clinic inside the hospital, ne? So she was like, take your file and go to the maternity ward. Here I was, are you gonna be able to walk, or should I call someone to take you with the wheelchair? I was like, no, I need to walk to keep active so that this baby will come out now, today. So it was Friday, you guys, Friday 22nd. Yeah, 22nd. And then here I was walking slowly. Inside I was busy laughing and saying, "Ooh, Maranga actors, I deserve an Oscar award." Okay, I walked to the maternity ward. When I get there, the queue was okay, about 3 ladies before me. So here I was sitting on the bench, still faking it, still holding myself like. And then the nurse was like, "Can you bear the pain, or is it too much to bear?" I was like, "No, it's mildish." She was like, "Oh, okay, let me attend this two first, and then I'll come back to you." I was like, "Okay, cool." And then I waited, and then a few minutes later, she calls me to this smaller room. It's where they do their checkup. Normally, you have to undress. So I had to, okay, for TMI, you guys, too much information. But anyway, undressed, and then, like, lie on the bed. They checked me. I'm like, "Okay, you're 1 centimeter dilated." I'm like, "What? 1 centimeter?" But anyway, I was happy because at least there was progress. So she was like, "Okay, now since, well, it's Friday and we have to admit you because you're saying you've got mild contractions. Are you sure that you want to be admitted? You don't want to go home and come back when they're intense? Like, you can't beg." Like, I'm like, "No, you can admit me. It's fine." And then when I said that, I did not know that when you're admitted on Friday, chances, because I'm 1 centimeter, chances I'm gonna stay there the whole weekend. Imagine, guys, being in a public hospital for the whole weekend. Here I was. I did not, okay, I did pack the baby's bag and my bag, but I left, gonna be admitted. So they admitted me, and then weekend I was there. Guys, I saw everything. Ladies that were in active labor. Here I was with 0 contractions, looking at these ladies, others coming in and out, others giving birth, others screaming, others walking in the ward naked. I saw everything. I was traumatized. Like, I was like, what just happened? Why am I even here? And Happy was laughing at me when he came and visit and said, "How about home? Girl, you admitted yourself." I'm like, "Hey, when I need this baby to get out. I'm tired." And I was really tired with him. So, okay. And then the trauma being around me, like, everything was just happening. I was moving fast. I was like, "Oh God, what have I done?" And they told me Saturday that, "You know what, girl, since when you are 41 weeks and you're overdue. So what you're gonna do, we're gonna induce you on Monday." So I was like, "Okay, what is that basically?" And then they told me the process. I was like, "Okay, cool, it's fine." Because very, like, there were no signs. I was still on 1 centimeter. Saturday, Sunday, like, there was no change, there was no contraction, there was nothing. So, okay, fine. On Monday they said, "Okay, fine, we're gonna induce you." And then they started the induction around 2. In the afternoon. And then it was just a liquid that I drank. They said it triggers the hormones, the one that your body is supposed to produce to start labor. So I took that liquid, and then at 4 p.m. I took another one, and then at 8 I took another one. That was the last sip that I took. And then 11 to 12 come midnight, pain started. And now remember, you are like, once you are induced, you can't, like, get out of that heart rate, the heart monitor for the baby. You are supposed to be strapped in those belts. So, like, here I was, goof, goof, goof. The pain were, like, so unbearable. I was screaming. And here I was earlier on Saturday saying, "Nah, I'm not gonna scream. I'm just gonna be a well civilized, behave, mother who just gives birth without any, like, hassle." Okay, then on midnight until about 4:30 in the morning. And then they're like, "Okay, fine, you are almost there, so you're just gonna break your water. I think I was 7 centimeter dilated, and then they said, okay, we're gonna break your water. I'm like, yo, what are you gonna use to break my water? And then it was like a smaller long thing, like it was like a plastic, and then they inserted it in my vajayjay. And then boom, I felt like a warm liquid coming out of my V. And remember, guys, I'm doing this all alone. Daddies were not allowed. They were only allowed to come. No, sister. They were only allowed to come there, visiting hours. So here I was alone with this process, no assistant, nothing, feeling every pain, every inch. Okay, no worries, no videos, no pictures. Basically, there's no memory of what happened or what went down on that day. So 5:30, baby Kazimulo was born. We named her Kazimulo Ketobuhle Nunkanyezi Kumalo. She has 3 names just like her daddy. So yeah. And then she was born. And then, guys, the stitching part, remember, guys, everything was raw for me from the labor, because once they induced you, like, there's no pain medication that they give you, like, you feel everything was just raw. And then now they are stitching me. They said they did inject me with some pain medication to numb some pain injection, but that pain injection, it was not working. I felt everything. It was painful. And that lady, she took hours and hours stitching me. I was like I was restless. I was sleepy. I was so sleepy. And they didn't even put the baby on top of me. They only put her after delivery, just for 2 minutes. They took her away. They said they need to check her and whatnot. I was just not paying attention to anything. I'm just glad this is over and done. And then they brought her a few moments later, and then they're like, breastfeed the baby. I'm like, how? I'm a new mom, you guys. I don't even know these things. I've never been there before, so everything was just so foreign to me. So now I have to breastfeed this little human being. I can't even hold her. I don't even know which side, what to do. They were trying to show me, and I was just not, like, everything was just so stiff. My body was just so stiff. I couldn't do it. But eventually I did it, guys. And mind you, Daddy was gonna only come at around 11:30, because that was the visitor. Okay, the visiting hours were from 11 to whatever hours. So he was gonna come then, after everything I've been through. So yeah, Daddy came at around 11:30, and guys, I was like, I'm not, because they took me to recovery room, and everyone there with their babies, and I was just like, you know what, I am feeling strong. I am leaving today. I'm not gonna sleep another night here. I am leaving. The food is just bad. The service is bad. The bathrooms are bad. It's a mess. Blood stains everywhere. It's smelling. Like, I was like, no ways I'm gonna sleep another night here. So at 11:30, Daddy came, and then I was just like, you know what, I'm feeling a little bit, energized. Let me just go and refresh, and then I will tell them that they need to discharge me. So here I went to the bathroom. It was dirty. It was like, oh gosh, it was just unbearable. I just get there, in and out, just few parts to be cleaned up, and then I was like, okay, Daddy, I'm ready to go. I told the nurse, you know what, I'm going. I'm not gonna sleep here and stuff. Oh, okay, no, it's a choice, Sissy. If you want to leave, you're gonna leave today. And then they just did all those what discharging forms, and then I have to sign, get the baby book, they vaccine her, they gave her first shots and whatnot. And then I was like, you know what, I'm done. And then that was it, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to my story. I'm coming with part 2. Part 2 is where I'm gonna talk about baby number 2, the recent pregnancy that I've been posting about, the baby bag and the maternity DIY, what. Now I'm gonna be sharing my induced labor and delivery, how it all went down. Stay tuned. See you next time. Bye.